broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
OMG, Penny, have you seen how Brad stares at me?
I know, Claire. Steryl's the clown.
Stairmaster.
Oh, get him.
Oh, my God.
You like that, didn't you? You like that. You like that little... That's that shoulderography. What's up, everyone? Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's recap of MTV's Todrick. I am your host, Tony Moore, and I am joined by some very, very special people that I would never unfollow in life.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. We have...
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Nino.
And we have our very special guest. You guys know these lovely people from the hit show MTV's Todrick. We have...
ThurZday Productions is my nizzle.
That's right. And we have...
And I'm just Shawn Adell.
Just Shawn.
Oh,
Just Shawn.
Just Shawn. All right, so we are about to give you guys the full recap of this week's episode of Todrick, and this episode was called You Unfollowed Me. Have you guys ever been unfollowed before?
Yes. I actually tweeted online that I got unfollowed during the great unfollowing that Todrick did. So
Did you really?
I did.
Shut up.
I didn't make the cut.
Were you like, Todrick, listen, I'm going to hold you back again.
Well, you know what? To be fair, I think it was just like a week or two ago, I went to Todrick's Instagram, and I was like, he's following two people.
Yeah.
And it was Beyonce,
Beyonce.
and Jesse.
Yeah, and I'm
That's
surprised Jesse made the cut, to be honest, because, you know.
Well, I think the thing was Beyonce just wasn't posting anything enough for him to have a news feed, so that's why he decided, like, well, I guess I could follow some other people again.
Todrick, I wasn't a part of the great unfollow, but you can follow me.
There you go. We did tweet you earlier, Todrick.
This is true.
I hope you watch the show.
Do
Do you think he watches the show? Does he watch the show?
He does. He's watched everyone. He'll tell us what he thinks.
He does not believe me.
well, now I'm nervous. I'm assuming we're doing okay because I haven't gotten a text that's been like, boo.
You're in the clear then.
we're in the clear. He
Okay.
actually enjoys it. So.
Oh, good.
We're
Hi,
green light. We're
Todrick.
okay. Hi, Todrick.
So let's see. Oh, the unfollow question. I don't think I've unfollowed people who have actually messaged me and asked me, like, why did you unfollow me? And I don't know how to respond because sometimes I just want to be like, I don't like you right now. So I just didn't want. I know that sounds bad, right?
But it's true. It's your own feed. Like, you need to only see people you care about.
That I care about. And so sometimes I go, oh, I don't know what happened. You know, Facebook and Instagram, they just be unfollowing folks.
I had to do that yesterday. I had a little unfollowing spree. But it's true, though. Like, I had a little unfollowing spree yesterday where I was like, I need to clean up. There's just so much on my timeline.
Okay.
And I can't see the people I actually care about.
Yes.
Other people I want to follow, like friends who are all the way in New York or friends who are all the way across the world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You just got too many people. Like Todrick, I think I got like happy and people were just following me. I was like, I'll follow you back. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Blah, blah, blah.
Well, he mentioned that because there was a lot of times Todrick used to post like, hey, you know, the first 20 toddlers to follow this person, I'll follow you back. And so he was like, okay, I'll follow.
Click.
So I can only imagine just what his timeline looked like.
Can't even read it.
Following like 5,000
Fans.
enthusiastic toddlers.
Down to nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we have this song that we have here today. It led us to this beautiful moment.
It led us to a wonderful moment. Now, Todrick reveals that the song is going to be about two girls who get unfollowed by their boyfriends. Well, he literally just described like most of the relationships that people are in. Like we think we're in one, and then we realize that we're not in one.
I just talked about this on another show.
See?
Seriously, because now in these days, like when you try to ask somebody out, you don't really ask somebody out or like ask somebody out on a date. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you have friends come with you, you know, you kind of just hang out and then it kind of just develops.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's not really like this, let me take you on a date.
No one's direct anymore.
Yeah.
No, just don't Netflix and chill. Apparently that gets people in trouble.
Okay.
I'm trying to have Amazon Prime and commitment. That's what I'm looking for.
You know what? New levels.
That can catch on. I believe
Yeah,
it.
I'm
I'm into it.
Yeah, but Netflix and chill has been around since VHS. We used to just call it come over and watch a movie. I never did that because
About to ask you that was the next question.
I am saved and sanctified. I have found the Lord, and I don't do that kind of things. I ask people to come over and do missionary work. Hallelujah, praise Jesus.
Wait, what?
Missionary work? Mm-hmm. This is a family show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch that one.
Not that kind of work. Ooh, y'all nasty. See,
Set that one up.
you
I'm sorry.
definitely walked into that. I'm
See,
just saying.
see how the devil is working in here? I rebuke thee. It's not gonna happen. Not on
Don't
today.
blame it on
Not
you.
today. Not today, Satan.
So, Shawn, you get to feature some of your animation work that I know you kind of mentioned this off camera the last time you were here, but we kind of saw like a little glimpse of it when Todrick mentioned that you're gonna not only shoot this on a green screen but also do animation work. How did you fall into like animation? Was that like your first passion and love, or?
Oh, I grew up loving cartoons, animation, anime especially, and I think that's kind of what made me like want to be a filmmaker. Was I just wanted to make cartoons, and when I was in high school, that was like the easiest way to make a movie by myself was to just draw it, because I didn't have actors and sets and cameras, but I could for sure draw all of that stuff into existence.
Okay.
So I studied animation a lot, and to this day, like I still do animation and live action, so it's a split. And I've done animated things for Todrick, but never like a video that's full out animated like this.
And bless your heart, y'all. These timelines that like I feel like I now watch the show like, oh Lord, is Days gonna make it? Like that's how I'm starting to feel. Like, oh my God, and y'all just are like, okay, well, we're gonna get it done.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, the reason I've never done an animation for Todrick before is because animation takes so much time.
Yeah.
And we have never had the time to do a project.
Y'all still ain't had a time.
Right.
Yeah,
And he
well,
made it
that's true.
happen.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, well, yeah, I could do an animated thing for this video if you give me a couple weeks. He's like,
Never
no,
gonna
tomorrow.
have a couple weeks.
How long was your timeline to edit and all this other stuff, realistically?
Well, normally it's, just daily, sometimes overnight. But for You Unfollowed Me, I was like, listen, I need to actually like draw all this stuff. So I think I had maybe like a week or so to actually draw all these backgrounds. So
But you only had 6 hours with JGL.
luxurious. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Okay, you done shortened his name?
Oh, that's how
You
he
know,
goes.
I-
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Okay.
He does that
We
follow
We're
me,
BFFs now.
Joe,
Yeah, Joe.
JDL. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know.
Whatever.
I get it.
The Seth is silent. Is that what Todrick said? Last
Yeah.
night?
Yes.
Silent, yeah.
So, and the special guest for this video was Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Oh, look at her
Amazing.
face, though.
Y'all were like, we saw the freak out happen, but like, take us to that moment when he was just like, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is going to be a part of this video. How were you guys feeling about that?
Well, my heart dropped. I'm like, he's been in a couple movies, like a few things bigger than the kind of stuff that I'm used to filming. And so I'm like petrified. Like, how am I going to look like I know what I'm doing to someone who's been in some of literally the biggest blockbusters in the
But you
entire
did amazing,
world?
so I think.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, but
Yeah.
until that video was released, I was still just a nervous wreck.
I had to write down on my notes your reaction because your face said it all.
I was just like, he's done everything. Like,
Yes.
what hasn't he done? So I'm like, literally, I'm attracted to talent, and he's really talented. So, my heart skipped a beat a little bit when he announced that, and I'm just going to leave that at that because I don't want to embarrass myself anymore.
What else skipped the beat? Because you were coming in today, I got a fresh new teacup. So go ahead.
No.
Go ahead and spill.
Go ahead and spill.
Let's just say ThurZday was very happy. Team Toddy was very happy, and it was worth it.
You were
Oh,
happy.
we were
Nicole
all
was
like-
happy. Carly was happy.
Chester was for sure happy because
Yes.
he stood on that chair. So
Chester leaped up. Speaking of Chester, who had a grand time in the wig store,
Oh my god.
I love the little montage of when they go to have to like pick out wigs or costumes or something, and they just try on everything.
yes.
It never gets old. Like,
No.
they'll do that
No.
every single day, and every single
Every
time
single
it's
day.
just as funny to
every
me.
time.
Well, poor Rich in the store, I felt like he had no idea what was going on, what he
clue.
was.
He was not ready.
He was not. He was just like,
I feel like he was the perfect representation of how most people watch us when we work.
Yeah.
It's just like,
What's
what are you
going
guys
on?
doing over there?
I don't know if I'm enjoying this. I don't know if I'm offended. I don't know how I feel right now.
It's almost like Karen. What is this? What is that? What's going on? What is this?
What about Chester's crotch shot? Did you see that? Like that quick. It was like a quick second. I was like, did he really? He did.
Just a little hair at the top of the.
Yeah. Chester's very. He's a unique character.
Shout out to you,
he goes for it.
I love you, Chester. If there's one thing he'll do, he will never not make a joke because it'll make him look silly.
Right.
He'll go for it. He'll stick an entire wig down his pants if it's for a joke.
Yeah.
Love that about him.
He just loves making people smile, and I love that about him, and he doesn't care. He knows no limits.
He gives us our entire life, each and every episode.
Yeah.
I live for it. But Thursday we got more of you this week.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, Thursday, get this camera time in.
Yes.
And you mentioned your mom, who's been back and forth between Afghanistan and Iraq. Mm-hmm. Is she in the military?
She does military contracting. Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Because I was like, what's she doing over there? I'll bring her back.
I know.
I was about to start a campaign and petition. We tried to do a GoFundMe fund.
Oh, that would be amazing.
And be like, bring her back. We need Thursday Mama back.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I miss her so much. I miss her so much. It's been 5 long years, and I just that is my heart. Like thinking of, sometimes I'm just driving and I'll think about her, and then I just start crying because I just miss her so much, and she's literally been my everything. Like that is my source of just joy. Like my mom, I love her so much.
Shout out to Thursday's mom.
Yes. How often is she back? Like, when do you get to see her?
I don't.
Oh, wow.
She's actually in the States right now. She had planned this whole trip around my birthday, and we had to work for my birthday, so I couldn't come home. And she's been in the States watching the show. It's been really cool getting to FaceTime her and stuff, and just have a little bit of time with her, more than usual. So, I mean, it's not ideal, but it's something, so I'll take it. I'm just like, thank you, God. She's safe. I get to talk to her.
Yeah.
So.
Well, speaking of talking to her, you were tired. Todrick was like, "Boo, what is wrong?" And you were just like, I'm tired." Like, trying to catch my mom on FaceTime. And that face you made, you were literally, it's almost like you were in your own world. Mm-hmm. And then Todrick was like, "What's wrong?" And you were like, "Oh, you talking to me?" I'm tired.
I just felt so slow because even in between the videos that we did for the show, we were still doing videos and different jobs and stuff. So my brain just felt like a slushy, and I just wasn't keeping up with what was happening. Like I was literally, I don't even know what I was doing when I saw that I was folding something. I don't even remember any of that.
You were folding. I don't know how you were folding it. It's not how the Gap or American Eagle make you fold clothes, but you were folding it.
Fold.
Right. It's just that.
Right.
For sure. Yeah, I don't. It was ratchet. I would have been fired if I was at Forever 21. But I mean, that's why Todrick keeps me.
What time do you usually have to, like, what time here in LA do you like talk to your mom? Because it seemed like really, really late for us, but maybe early for her.
Any time between midnight and thereafter.
Say that one more time. Midnight.
Wow. Midnight and thereafter. Yeah. Sometimes it could be a little bit earlier, like 10 and stuff, which is like that's reasonable. I think.
Yeah.
But most of the time it's between midnight and whenever, because we're doing stuff I have to catch her, after we're done, and sometimes we don't get done till 5 a.m. and stuff. So it's like, I'm trying to stay up and not go to sleep just to talk to her. So.
Oh my goodness! I can just imagine you being on FaceTime like, and your mom's like, "Thursday," you're like, "Huh?"
You know what? When I see her, I just like get a surge of energy. So and we're so goofy. Like my whole family is just really, really goofy. So it's like cracking jokes and stuff, and I feel bad for my best friend. Shout out to you, Heather, because it's literally like loud laughs and stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, "Mom, I gotta calm down. Heather's asleep. She gotta go to work in the morning." So we have a good time, and then once we hang up, it's like.
Back to reality.
Yeah.
I just posted on Facebook how, like, whenever I talk to my relatives, from Alabama, it's like a whole different language that's happening. It's like a lot of Southern slang.
Yeah.
And then like my Southern accent kind of comes in.
Oh yeah, that
Don't
drawl.
ask me to do it, Nino. I feel it. I feel it.
I was
I
right
feel
there.
it coming.
Just a little bit.
Goes on the tip of my tongue.
It really only comes when I'm on the phone with them. Like I can't
You should
do
FaceTime
it.
your mom right now.
That would be so
Well,
bomb.
luckily she doesn't have FaceTime. But like, how do it does start with like a hey there.
Yeah.
Like that's how all conversations start with
okay.
anyone from. That's how you know I'm talking to one of my relatives from Alabama. It starts with hey there, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then from there it's all these like words that are all just combined together.
Yeah, broken English for sure.
And they're the only people who understand
Right.
exactly what you're talking about.
Right.
You
I
know,
get it.
you know when I'm on the phone with like my family members. Filipinos talk loud.
Oh,
Hello, are you on the phone? Do you hear me? Do you hear me now? And I said, yeah, I can hear you from over here.
yes.
But you know, I get you, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you start developing the
Yeah.
accent. I've never had the accent in my life. And then
You
I'm
just fall
like,
right
what's
into
going
it.
on?
That's what happens. But it's
Yeah.
beautiful though. We
Thanks,
enjoy
family.
it.
We
Yeah, enjoy
appreciate you.
But I did like, not that y'all aren't busy enough, but then we decided to do a 5, 6, 7, 8 for your mom.
This was
Oh
sweet,
my
though. This
gosh.
is really nice.
That was unreal.
It
I
was
can't
fun.
believe we.
Even Sean got it. I was like,
Yeah.
Sean got a
I
little
had
two-step
choreography.
going
I
on.
learned
did,
that.
he
My
did.
first dance I think I ever did.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Didn't we say
Sean.
this? I think you were here last time. Sean's gonna get in a video. He's gonna
Yeah.
get in a video before.
And
Oh
look
yeah,
at that.
God, yes, it is. And it was really elaborate. I don't think you even got to see the whole thing, but we had this whole thing choreographed. We went indoors, outdoors, through the bedrooms, down the hallways,
Up
like
the steps,
was
everything.
fun.
Like you didn't even really get to see like the craziness, the magical, whatever Todrick had thought.
Yeah.
Who thinks of that? Like,
Todrick.
like literally, he was like, okay, so we're gonna do this with this iPad. And I'm like, excuse me, first of all, you want me to dance and carry it? You know I got butterfingers. I can't afford this iPad. right
She
now.
literally she was like, okay, all right.
was so scared. Everybody was so scared,
gripping it.
but we got through it, and we had all of our friends there. Like, it was so crazy to do a video for my mom with literally the whole Team Toddy. Like, all of the dancers came through. It was nuts, and it just wouldn't stop. Like, I just couldn't believe that he had thought of it. And then I'm looking at it as it was happening, and I tried not to zone out, but it was just so like, it literally, I don't know how else to describe it but magical. Like, it was amazing.
And see, I wish that along with the You Unfollow Me video that we also got to see that video somehow, because I know for time constraints with MTV, that's why y'all need to give us a full hour, because y'all are crunching too much in this 30 minutes. But like, I can only imagine just how amazing it was. It was giving me like a Beyonce Single Ladies, you got one take to get this right kind of a moment. But like just up the stairs and like back, and people like having to duck down and change.
Yes.
Like I really want to see the whole thing. Can y'all
we'll never say never. We want to find it
Yeah,
too.
we want to get
If we
it.
do,
so
we will for sure post it.
I kind of already tried to blow up people's inboxes to see if I can get it. So
MTV Viacom, if you're listening,
Listen.
please
Drop that
let's
video.
get that video up.
drop that video, please? That needs to be a bonus clip behind
Or that
the scenes
single, because
somewhere.
your voice
Oh
was
my
amazing.
gosh.
Come on,
No.
voice.
Come on.
And let me tell you, Whitney is not easy to sing, because there was one time during karaoke I tried to and I tried to but I didn't, like, the note is here.
Right,
and
yeah.
I'm like that with the
She
note.
Fooled people. She would make it seem like it wasn't that high,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go to imitate, and you're like, wait a minute, hold on.
You like,
Wait, let me hold
Can't
on.
do
I didn't
this.
prepare. Let me.
me.
So I was
though.
when he said he even like we were gonna re-record it. They really didn't like. We had a glimpse of it, but literally my face was like, wait. Hold on.
Yeah. But you killed it though. You slayed it.
I honestly was like, can Von Zell sing it? Because
No, ThurZday is such a good voice. She's always so modest about it. But
my
whenever I
gosh.
hear her covers, I'm always like, I didn't know you could sing like that.
oh my gosh, Sean, you make you.
I'm her number one fan.
Oh, we'll
my
come
baby.
through Thursday.
That needs to be a bonus track on the iTunes soundtrack
Yeah,
for
for
real.
Todrick.
Oh,
One
wow.
of those hidden tracks.
That you could pre-order
you
now
gotta-
on iTunes, guys.
That's right. Bing. You got to keep playing it so that way you hear Thursday's well, I don't know if they can get the rights to.
Right.
You made it.
Whitney, like.
Well, you know what, Todrick, work your magic, because I'm pretty sure he can like.
Right. No one ever tells him no. Like.
Right. Well, except that Korean guy with the boat.
I know.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah.
It's not over.
It's
you
not.
know,
It's not.
we can
it's
always
never.
come back and convince him. Cause
We'll get that boat. Yeah. It'll be Todrick's personal goal to make sure it happens at some point.
Yeah.
So enter the special guest of this week.
Oh gosh.
Joe.
Just Joe.
Just Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Except for silent, y'all.
So when Todrick said that you guys only had 6 hours with him, and in those 6 hours he had to learn the song, record the song, get in hair and makeup,
That's right.
and film. I suddenly wanted to find the elevator up to God and say, can you just stop time for, I don't know, just a little bit to give them extra time to get what they need done.
Not asking a lot.
Not asking much, just, an extra 10, 15, 20, 30, hour, 5.
Yeah.
Something. But, like, what I liked was that Joe was gun-ho about it.
Yeah.
Like, he came in and he was on time. He killed the vocals. And I was surprised also that he got into drag.
I was
He was
so
such
surprised.
a trooper about it too. Like, he never complained, never made it weird, or like was shy about it. If anything, we would be filming stuff and he would be going like the extra mile.
Yeah.
To the point where all of us were like, all right, didn't think you would like straddle that guy. And
Yeah, I legit fell in love with him even more when he was in the girl costume, because I'm like, he's so a theater geek. I love
He
it.
is a true actor.
He's a performer, all right.
Just like a dorky thespian like the rest of us. Like, I love it. He was all about it.
He was in it.
All about it.
All the way in it. Although that was a manly girl, though. He came around that corner, and I was like...
It's definitely a man in a
I was like, yeah, Joe.
But when the music came on, he just like became a whole nother person.
Yeah, he acted the crap out of that
like,
character.
I was like,
Became Josephine.
Yes.
when I heard the track, actually, I was like, Todrick, are you singing like kind of the first part and he jumping in? And he's like, no, that's all him. I was like, is you serious?
He was living his life.
Yeah, I was like, he sounds like he's having a ball, so it was crazy.
And that's a fast track too. Like, you saw it in his face when he was like straining. He was like going for it in the booth.
Yeah.
I was like, you can fix that high note, right?
Now, one thing that Joe realized and that everyone realizes is that, Shawn, you're just a one-man band when it comes to filming. Lighting, filming, moving things. And I love that Todrick was like, so he was expecting like the crew to show up, and then he just realized that it's just Shawn. Shawn, how are you feeling that day? Because I'm sure it was the pressure of working with Joe.
Yeah.
Getting the animation together, only having like, I think by the time you guys started filming, you only had like an hour.
Well, I will say this is probably the only time I'll ever say this, but I was super relieved that we were filming on a green screen because I could set up the lights and not have to change anything. So it was actually easier for us to get through it because all they have to do is just walk up, perform, change costumes, and walk up and perform. Like, there was no like moving the camera, changing that, like all the stuff that usually kills me. So I actually felt pretty good about it.
Oh, good.
It wasn't until we had to bring in that set that things got a little iffy because we literally, this is no exaggeration when Todrick says we have 15 minutes to shoot this and Joe needs to leave. Like, we had 15 minutes to shoot that. I couldn't even change a single light. Like, if I watch the video right now, I'm like, wish I could have lit that a little bit better. But it's we do what we have to.
It was 15 minutes, and I for sure broke stuff.
I think we had 2 takes max. We couldn't do more than 2 because the set no longer existed after take 2.
Yeah, he went in on the set afterwards.
Oh yeah.
No, I was like,
my heart
literally went in.
Right.
Like, and I was like, wait a minute now, Joe, this ain't WWE. You ain't
body slang.
In your head, where you're like, wait, I wanted to keep that.
I was like, I was gonna put that in my bedroom.
And then your face.
I was like, wait. It happened in slow motion. I kid you not. In my mind, it happened in slow motion. I went up to throw popcorn. I turned my head this way, but then out of my peripheral, I see him like. It just felt like he's like
diving
you can feel
into
it,
the window.
and I just turn around. I feel my hair go, and then you just see him ram into it. And I'm like, and I just could not stop laughing because it's like. when does this happen? We've done a lot of crazy things
Yes.
on our sets, but that by far takes the cake. I will remember that for the rest of my life. I will go in my grave laughing about that. That was so epic.
And his improving at the end when he and Todrick are trying to do this, like, oh my god, and they're just trying to like sling out insults, like just off the top of their head. Joe kept saying stuff no one could keep a straight face.
No,
like, you see it at the end of the video where
bro.
Todrick starts laughing. That is one of like 6 takes that Todrick could not get through. And he's not an easy person to get to break
right.
character.
Yeah.
He was in tears and he kept being like, oh my god, I can't believe I keep laughing. I never do this.
Right.
But he's just so funny.
And I'm like, you have 15 minutes. We have to get through this. But he kept saying the most random stuff. Literally, I only thought that Chester was like witty like that, but JGL like came and I'm like, I don't know who's worse. Is it Chester or is it JGL?
Chester's holding that microphone with his wig still on, like shaking with laughter.
It's so crazy. Like, some of the, I mean, he had to put in like the bra because that was probably the most PG thing that JGL said.
Yeah, he was doing some great jokes that could never
Like,
make the final cut.
Yeah,
Oh my-
like stuff about placenta and stuff.
Hello,
Like,
what?
That was the best.
I was like, it was hilarious though. It wasn't like anything crazy or like gory or just too triple X. It was like literally funny, but it was questionable.
These are the small behind the scenes. You know, like MTV sometimes shows behind the scenes of certain shows.
Yeah.
We need more Todrick behind the scenes. And I'm
Yes.
pretty sure
Yes.
you
Yeah.
guys have a lot to show.
Yeah.
For sure.
30
know-
minutes, not enough.
You know what also will solve that? MTV is if they get a full hour.
Hey.
I just like to. I mean, I don't know anyone at MTV, but if they're watching, that's just our thoughts and opinions.
Yeah, a full hour maybe.
Full hour,
you know,
yeah.
earlier time.
Earlier
would be
time,
even better.
yeah. You know, that way you can get that full hour in.
You know, so we can snack all of the viewers. Oh my goodness, not the late night lovers.
She's like,
But you know
prime
what? I'm
time.
really glad that that they've really taken the time to like really try to strategically figure out what would be best for us. So they, went for 10:30 and it's working for us right now.
Yeah.
So
Good.
hopefully, we can try out an earlier time and see what happens too.
Not that too.
Yeah.
We mentioned bras earlier, and I forgot to mention that Todrick needed one. And
Carly Craig, see Craig.
Carly is a trooper.
Baby V.
when I
Well,
tell
and
you,
Baby C.
Carly, I feel like you can ask her to do or have anything, and
Yes.
she will be like right there. Just follow
She
her on
absolutely
Instagram.
is.
She'll do it.
I was about to say, Carly Craig on Instagram. Find her.
Yes.
Follow her.
Yes.
She has everything. She's like a Mary
Carly
Poppins,
turns
just
up
taking
for a
things out.
gig.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even if she's not in a video, she's just
Because
down
she's
for whatever
planting
the
that
cause
seed
is.
because she's like, for the next one, oh my gosh, because I did this, oh my goodness, you might let me do a little feature here and there. So, no, but she's like, she really is a team player. She's not just like an opportunist, but she really, really is a team player. And I'm
Yes.
so glad that Todrick gave her an opportunity to be a part of the team
Oh, good.
because from jump, we probably would have been like, well, we were.
She came on strong, but we all
She came
love
on
her.
strong. She was. The thing about Carly, I always say, if there was a lifeboat, she would be the first person on, and everybody else would die. Because she does not miss anything. Like, there's not any opportunity she's not gonna miss, and she's gonna be. But she's so grateful about everything. And I love her for it.
Yeah.
And so,
And she has the talent to back it up.
Right,
So it's
she's
not like
super
she's just
talented.
thirsty for no reason.
Yeah.
right. So it's nothing for her to give her bra to JGL. Like, what is a bra
She
for
was
the
just like-
gratefulness of Team Tiny?
She's like, you can have mine. I'm like, but girl, what you gonna have on?
she's good. She's
She had
good.
another
She
one.
would shave the hair off of her head if he needed it.
She would.
And you know what? I love and appreciate her for that.
Yeah.
Because, but
We do.
I get where you're coming from, because there's some people that like will come on new and you're like,
Hold up.
you too much. Like, like just wait. But it's good to know that even though she's like that, she's very grateful, and she just wants to like obviously just help. Like if you
Help,
need
yeah.
something, like she's gonna dependable.
Yes.
Dependable. That's
Yes, she
good
is.
and
Yeah.
rare in LA.
I need to see
Yeah.
Carly, what's it called? Improv night. Like, I know she said she's doing
Yes.
stand up now, right?
She's
And so
hilarious.
on the mics.
She's everything.
She's
I really
so
need to see that
hilarious.
live. I think we should see that
Yeah.
live.
Carly, I will. Well, I already follow you on Instagram, but I will find other people to follow you too if you will allow me the pleasure to see you live. I will watch you do anything.
I think she posts her performances on her Instagram or on her.
I think she posted one on YouTube, like a full performance. That's definitely worth checking out.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she'll isn't it like I think she's put up flyers and stuff about her shows.
We gonna pop up. I'm just gonna be sitting there front row eating.
It's so worth it.
As long as they got food, I will go to any place that has food.
Well, then you're in luck.
Like that's what I need to see first. Like you're inviting me somewhere. My next question is always, is there food?
I think it is food there.
Yeah, it's one of those minimum order things, but it's fine.
I mean, it's something.
Trust me, I will go beyond the minimum.
It's just what they want to hear.
I mean, I'm just saying. So yeah, and then that was like the whole episode, and then we had the premiere, which you guys looked fantastic, by the way.
Oh my gosh,
that was fun.
The premiere was so fun.
It was like a slumber, and I saw last night Todrick was like, are you guys joining our slumber parties? Tweet us pictures. And I was like, I was actually watching the episode when the tweet came in, but I looked down and I was like, these ain't pajamas.
You weren't in a onesie?
Like, I wasn't in no onesie. I was in
onesies.
like, green pants and like a collared shirt, and I was like, this ain't tweetable. Like, I wanted like a Care Bear, like
not a Care Bear.
Like, yeah,
that was a
Netflix
and chill outfit right there.
You tried me.
It's Amazon and commitment.
Thank you very much. Netflix and chill. Tried my whole entire life just now.
That was my favorite premiere party theme because, once again, Todrick was in a character the whole time. Yes. He wasn't just Todrick. He was Todrick as the snappy slumber party girl who was holding court in her throne, and I was just dying with laughter over all the stuff he said. They obviously didn't keep it all in, but he played the role of the Regina George Queen Bee.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, oh my god, sorry, you guys slumber party. And then like Shawn actually, you see at one moment he has a wig on and then he takes it off.
The next moment.
But there was this whole thing where Todrick kept picking on him about how he looked, so he took it off. And
I don't have a lot of wigs. I have one wig for a photo shoot. It's not for me. And it was like a grayish wig, so it kept being like, well, we have Mother Christmas over there, or like Mrs. Claus, and I'm like, oh my god.
He went in on him, and then when he took it off, he was like, oh my god, a boy's here!
I'm a fresh in the bank.
And so the whole room is like, oh my gosh, no boys! It was so much fun. It was like hilarious.
And then I don't know why, but we always end up just throwing popcorn in Todrick's room. Popcorn is like embedded in the floor tiles of his room at this point. We have filmed so many videos where we just throw popcorn and
everywhere.
Then it's just a mess.
It's so hard to clean up.
Still smells like butter to this day.
It does.
But at the end of all this, what I feel like, of course you guys are watching it for the first time, and Shawn, I'm sure you've been married to it for like days at a time. What is it like for you, ThurZday, to see it for the first time? And then Shawn, what are you feeling as like people are watching it? Like how do you guys feel in that moment of the actual premiere and everyone gets to see the full thing?
Well, to me it's like the most cathartic thing ever, because you pour so much time and energy into it that you just want people to see it. And so I've been dying for this to get released. It's been one of my favorite videos, and when it finally is, I've just been loving all the tweets I got. Like, it makes me so happy, and every compliment someone gives me just like makes my day, and so my day was very made yesterday. And it's like all the stress of the shoot, it's all like up to this like one point, and then once it's released, it's like you get this giant sigh of relief, and you can look back and be like, oh my god, it was all so
it's only for a moment though, because there's another shoot tomorrow.
Nope, tonight. After this I'm going to Todrick's house to shoot.
Shut up.
They're on a schedule.
Oh, you think we're kidding? No.
Get ready for that for Gaga realness.
There's gonna be a great video dropping tomorrow.
So bomb. So
can I
did y'all hear that?
Can I just say those are like amazing. And like I thought the Beyonce one was fantastic, and I didn't know that he was gonna keep going.
We didn't either.
And so then when I was like, for Taylor Swift, I was like, okay, let me see. I'm like in the line at Chick-fil-A, like, and it's just like blasting, and I'm just like, yes, oh yes, I remember, yes. And then it was like for Rihanna, I was like, okay. And then it was like Gaga's coming out. I'm like, please keep these coming. Just keep. I will.
Well, I don't want to
this little
spoil
series.
it, but this For Gaga one's different than all the others in the most insanely amazing way. It's gonna
Gaga.
be a treat.
Elaborate.
It's Gaga.
Yes.
It kind of has to.
Is Nicole on this makeup job?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
And once again, don't want to spoil anything, but it's going to be bigger than any of his other 4 videos for sure.
So that means the second you guys see that uploaded, and you will only get that if you are subscribed to Todrick's YouTube channel. The second it comes up, you need to watch it because it sounds like it is about to be epic.
Yes. It's everything.
It's going to be great.
I'm like so excited.
Oh.
And we haven't even finished.
I know.
So Nino and I are gonna do a drive by later on today. We're just gonna ride by the house and see if we see anything.
It's like
We'll
You'll see something.
The garage is
I'm sure the
open.
neighbors are like, why is there always like a nightclub video shoot production going on every single day?
Or they hate us still.
I'm pretty sure they're not too much of a fan.
I couldn't be Todrick's neighbor because I would be like Pearl and from 227 and be like, what y'all doing? Y'all need some help?
No,
We would
They would
love
love
that,
that. Oh my
if
God.
if the neighbors, I call them our neighbors at this point, but they're like that.
I feel like we spend so much time
love
there.
it.
Yeah, the funny thing is there's always people at Todrick's house. Like there's never not a time that there's not like just guests hanging out, so you'd fit right in, both of you.
It's just hilarious. This
Even
is
on tour.
Yeah, even on tour, like I'll
Someone's
stop by
there.
to pick up equipment. I'm like, oh hey guys, thinking I'd be at this house.
Oh, now after a while, y'all might want to start checking people and make sure someone random just in there. You like you here to pick that up? Okay, you can take that, and then you don't see it again.
I don't know. Like he's just had a great track record. Todrick is a person that will give a homeless person money on the street and then bring them home. Yeah.
Like, do you
For
need
the
a place
day.
to sleep? Like, if you need a bed.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, he's
so,
always been so great about that.
So I
That
don't
man
know.
is blessed. He's got to be blessed.
Yes, there's
'Cause
angels around him.
I couldn't do it. I would give that homeless guy $1 and say good luck.
No, I don't know what it is. He's just
He's got a big heart.
amazing humanitarian in his own little way. But there's so many people who could literally walk into that house and we have not had any problems.
Good.
I think as one said before, like, are you moving to LA and don't know where to live? Just live in my house for a few
Yes.
months. Everyone else does.
Yeah.
It's like a halfway.
There you go.
It's like, are you talented? Can you dance? Can you sew? Can you paint? What can you do? Okay, well, come on.
And if you can't do anything, we'll find something for you.
We're gonna find something for you to do.
Right.
But going back, ThurZday, how do you feel whenever you see the final product?
Woo! Most of the time I'm crying.
Yeah.
Like so hard. Because it's blood, sweat, and tears literally go into each video. Like literally blood, sweat, and tears.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just always surreal to me to be in that moment and see it at nothing and then to become this whole parallel universe, it feels like to me. So I'm just like always crying, and then I'm always thinking about that moment I'm in Todrick's apartment back when he was in the trap.
Yeah.
And him just talking about all the things he wanted to accomplish in every video, and it seems like it's another goal met, and it brings me to tears every time, because I'm like, he's literally doing what he said he was gonna do, and he has not forgotten anybody, and he always tries to extend an arm to anyone who has ever even just gave a well wish to him. So it's just really emotional for me every time.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I mean I have to say Todrick is a amazing person too, and shout out to Todrick for posting my anniversary for Lounging with Tony, because I texted him and I was like, because I had interviewed him for the show, and it took a while, but we finally got it together. And so I was like, Todrick, do you mind just posting this or whatever? And then he called. He was like, "I'm so sorry. I am a hot ass mess." Like he was just like, "I'm running around in it, but I'm gonna post it for you. Just send me exactly what you want." And he posted it.
Yeah.
So thank you, Todrick. I appreciate you. And we had a good time during that interview too. Todrick is a mess.
He's
He
hilarious.
is. He's everything though.
Love it.
You know what's funny? Actually, when I interviewed Todrick a long time ago, he was so quiet when he first. Like, this was after American Idol. Like, I think he was going through this where he was trying to find his actual niche and what he was trying to do. But he was with Tori Kelly on this red carpet together, and they were just and Tori seems like the more like what's it called, more quiet, kind of laid back type of girl. she was the one talking, and Todrick's just there smiling at the camera. I'm like, and then now I see him, I'm like, Todrick.
He don't. Let me tell you, he don't do that no more.
He's not a wallflower.
Todrick is not at a loss for words
Not
at all
anymore.
He's a smart person. I think if that probably was just him trying to assess the situation. How much can I be? Can I be too much? What would somebody else do? Like, what is good, you know, for this situation?
Yeah.
I think he just, you know, just want to analyze and be dress right dress.
He has this uncanny ability to just walk in any situation and just like command the room.
Yeah.
I still remember going to New York with him once, and we walked into a bakery together, and he just started taking people's orders and and started singing, and everyone of course like gets into it because he's just so funny about it. And then people are leaving. He's like, "Thank you. Have a good bread day," or something like that.
Yeah.
And just no shame, and everyone just loves it.
Now, next week, the episode. Well, first of all,
Oh Lord!
Oh God, yeah.
my DVR cut off. But I'm sensing that the booty is involved.
The booty is the main character of next week's episode.
Yes.
I just want y'all to know that up front.
Every
shall
booty,
be ready.
round booty, flat booty, cellulite booty is there.
So is this going to be like a nice little twerking little video that
Oh,
we can...
it's much bigger and better than just a twerking video.
Yeah, twerk team ain't got nothing on tomorrow's video. That's for sure.
It's the twerking circus that you're in for.
Oh, you know what? Sometimes in life you just need that moment where you just shake.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait for next week's episode.
There's a lot
Remember,
of
we
shit.
have that wide, so if you want to put some music on,
You know what? Listen,
you trying again?
I am
Too much?
saved and sanctified. Sister Louise.
Sister Louise.
She had done some things like that, but you know that's why she's no longer allowed at the church service. So therefore, I'm going to keep it real clean.
Yes.
Maybe the finale.
And save my twerking for Jesus. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Won't he do it? You got to do the praise hand right after
Well,
that.
let's see how you feel after you hear the tomorrow or next week's song. Maybe then they'll be busting out a twerk.
I'll say this. Todrick has a way of doing some risque things, but making them very Disney
Family-oriented.
Channel. I just like... only he could have done that, because I was a little weary, Lord. I was like, Lord. But, you know... He did it.
Well, I mean, with the success of like twerking in the rain and all that ass, like he has a very classy way of featuring the movie.
Yeah.
And who knew there was a classy way? Because I didn't.
But he finds
Neither
it.
did I.
Yeah.
It's either no ass at all or just ratchet. But Todrick has found that middle ground.
Yes.
And for someone like me and Sister Louise, we are very thankful.
When you want to look at it, but you don't want to feel guilty.
Exactly. It's like eating a pizza when you on a diet. You don't want
It's the
to.
diet pizza.
Yeah, you don't want to feel bad, but you just slap on some lettuce and kale and just the veggie pizza,
Oh, Lord,
and then it's not that
Perfect.
bad. It is not that bad.
All right.
All right. Well, before we head out, let everyone know where they can find you, where they can stalk you, where they can like your stuff.
Oh, well, I'm on Instagram at Shawn Adell and Twitter also at Shawn Adell, and please check it out.
Y'all make sure y'all follow Sean so that he can start like
Let's get some
tweeting and
Twitter
Instagram and
followers.
stuff.
Let's
Follow my
go.
baby.
While you waiting for those videos to convert or download or whatever, take some time to take a picture or something. Let us know
I'll
what
go
you're
for a
doing.
selfie or two, I promise.
There we go. But he'll only do that if you follow him.
That's real.
And ThurZday,
Well, you can find me on all social media platforms as ITS_ThurZday with a Z.
and ThurZday's gonna start doing some like in the bathroom videos of her singing for us.
I'll work on it.
You on the spot.
You like how I just put you on the spot? Like this is coming, whether she like it or not.
Well, EP's coming, so
You said EP?
yeah.
EP?
Yeah.
ThurZday? EP? Yes. We're gonna have to talk more about that.
All
Go ahead,
y'all.
Nino.
And once again, y'all, it's your boy Nino, and you can find me at Nino Llanera on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
And of course, you guys can find me on all social media platforms at Lounging with Tony or my website, loungingwithtony.com. Thank you,
Yes.
ThurZday and Sean, for joining us
Thank you for
today.
having us.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, all you toddlers, for joining us on another recap right here on AfterBuzz TV for MTV's Todrick. If you haven't already, make sure you pre-order that Todrick Music Volume 1.
Get that.
It's a
Good
Volume 1,
songs.
so you know there has to be a Volume 2. If you don't have it already, you better get it before the getting is gone. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for another full recap of MTV's Todrick.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.